Hi guys, this is Dia and welcome to Mom and Me. Today's video is a little different from my regular videos. This is more a heart-to-heart talk about why am I away from YouTube and why not posting much these days. I will also be sharing the challenges to be a work-from-home mommy YouTuber and challenges she faces, and I bet each mommy YouTuber will relate to it. And if you're a stay-at-home mom who wants to enter this social media buzz, then this video will be very helpful as you can take informed decision of what this career offers, both pros and cons. Before I start, I would like to thank everyone who contacted me via YouTube, Facebook, Insta and WhatsApp and showed a genuine concern about me and my family's health and well-being during my absence. Thanks for providing the much required validation that what I'm doing is appreciated and being missed by many of you out there. Sometimes this validation is all you need to keep you going, and I really need it now. As I could not reply to each of you separately, I'm posting this video today and I wish you shower your support after watching this video. I think it's not as simple as saying that I wanted a break and hence I took one. Whenever you feel like taking a break in whatever you're doing and you feel overwhelmed, then the problem lies deep down somewhere, and just taking a day or two off sometimes does not help. As soon as you go back to work, you start getting the same feelings as before. Same happened in my case too. I have been doing YouTube since mid-2016, and in other words, when my daughter turned 6 months old, as I wanted to film her memories, and hence I started this channel. It's been 7+ years since then, and in these 7 years, I have seen many ups and downs in this YouTube journey. There was a time when YouTube was more like a passion, then it turned into a work from home job, and later it turned into a stress. And this video is me sharing this journey from start to end and tips on how you can avoid this beautiful passion turn into something ugly. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, as this is going to be a long video. If you're a content creator, especially a stay-at-home mommy creator, then the amount of stress you go through is inexplicable. You put so much pressure on yourself trying to contribute financially to the family, which homemakers could not do before the social media buzz. Social media has opened new opportunities for homemakers who want to stay home and still want to earn. Content creation is a boon, but somewhere at the expense of your peace and mental health, as homemaking and motherhood is in itself a full-time job, and adding more on your plate is only going to make it worse in long run, especially if you're not balancing your work-life balance. So if you're a stay-at-home mommy thinking to come into social media world, have a schedule for work hours and free hours or family time and stick to it from the beginning so that you're not overworked and eventually overwhelmed like me. This is a piece of advice I would like to give based on my experience, because if you're a YouTuber, you're constantly thinking about what's the next project, as everything you do at home is content. Cooking is content, cleaning is content, and so is your daily routine. So you cannot draw a line between personal and professional life. You are working at odd times and utilize every free time to either film or edit. So having a set routine from day one is what you need for your long run mental health and peace. I didn't do that, so I did went through a phase where I was completely overwhelmed and I hated YouTube. Did you know that average time to create a long form YouTube video is about 3 days? 1 day of planning, another day of filming, third day for editing, and on fourth day, you can actually post the video after upload, description and thumbnail. And like other jobs, homemakers do not work 9 to 5 hours, as their main job is not YouTubing or creating the content, but it's actually taking care of their family and home. So they sacrifice their personal time, their sleep, etc. to find time to get a video out. And when this video does not perform well, it hurts. It hurts so bad. They are deeply affected, and so was I every time I posted a vlog. So be prepared to take this pain on weekly basis and understand that your goal is to overcome it and not be affected by it. Otherwise, it's hard to sustain. I have struggled a lot with this feeling and it took long to overcome as I had no guidance, but you do. And hence for some time I stopped YouTube. This was when my in-laws visited us last year in 2023 for few months. I consciously decided not to film or edit and more so stop thinking about content creation. Just stay away from social media world, and guess what? I felt so much internal peace. I felt free because my camera was not following me everywhere. A pair of eyes were not watching me all the time. I was not disciplined at all the times. I could roam in my night suit and messy hair. After years, I could genuinely live the life of a homemaker who only cooked, cleaned, and looked after kids. I was not overburdened with filming, editing, scripting, and so on. I was not interrupting my cooking process to film it from multiple angles, which was such a relief as now my work is 50% more quicker. I enjoyed this process so much that I forgot about YouTube. Now coming back to YouTube does feel a little burdensome because of the box office hit or miss pressure it comes with. To be honest, I'm a little reluctant to restart it, but then I thought, should I let go of everything I've achieved over the years? All that late night editing, learning to film, learning to edit, learning the entire skill, adjusting or coping with the societal criticism. Yes, in initial phase of social media career, you will face societal criticism as people will see you as that crazy person who is only doing video all the time. This criticism soon turns into support once they see some real money and income coming in, and then they ask, how did you do it? So having a constant revenue not only gives you satisfaction but also keeps you away from unwarranted criticism. You know, my channel saw real growth in COVID era, and during this time few of the videos on my channel got viral and I actually saw some real money coming in. Next 2 years were golden period for me as I was doing what I loved and I was making decent amount of money too. But one thing I observed that YouTube has its own pros and cons. Pros that it gives homemakers like me an opportunity to work from home, make money, be independent. But biggest con was that it's uncertain. Your fate is dependent on merely a YouTube recommendation. You have no control over it except the type of niche you have created for yourself. Your viewers and subscribers can make or break you. Just a 2-second gesture of hitting like button is going to decide whether your video is a hit or a miss. Which is why you will see every creator always say, please hit like, share and subscribe to my channel, like a broken record. I do the same, but the intention is asking their help and support. And trust me, sometimes people who really are attached to you would do these things even without asking for them. Those are your real angels whom you have not met, but they do support you and they are like your family and will support you no matter what. So every time I used to upload a video, I used to constantly refresh the YouTube analytics to check how well my video is doing, and trust me, the first 30 minutes to an hour will tell you the ranking of your video and it will make or break your day. People watching the YouTube videos actually don't realize what happens behind the scenes, how motivated or how demotivated, how happy or unhappy just a simple like, share and subscribe can do to them. So it will either motivate you, the first 30 minutes to an hour will either motivate or demotivate you to start your next project. This does not happen in a 9-to-5 job, I believe, as you finish your working hours and you're least concerned about company's balance sheet and you never take it on heart. To be honest, in initial years, I was not affected much as my expectations were very low. But slowly and gradually, I started feeling this anxiety about views, clicks, and whether my videos are getting attention or not. As now, I have high expectations, high standards. In our life too, it's only our expectations and our perceptions what brings us happiness or sorrow, isn't it? So now I have made this biggest change in my life is to change my perception towards this social media world. Also, if you're a social media content creator, you don't have set working hours. Some days you're working late nights, some days you don't get any time, and some days you're working whole day. So there is no set timetable, so to speak, work-life balance. You cannot disconnect from it like other 9 to 5 corporate jobs. It's constantly in your head, and you're always either planning or filming or editing at every given opportunity. And this is something that you need to think about before entering this world of content creation and align your expectation with your family's expectations beforehand to avoid any friction later on. So YouTube mainly has 2 types of contents: long form videos and shorts videos. In my analysis, introduction of shorts in 2022 and more so monetization of shorts in 2023 was the worst hit for YouTube long videos, and now viewers have shifted from long videos to short. A lot of them, not all of them though. But there is a huge amount of shift. As a viewer, could you please vouch for this if it's true or not? Do you prefer watching long form videos or short videos? Please share in comment section below. I would love to get more insights into this analysis of mine. But if you look at stats, shorts videos do not earn any revenue. It's purely a form of entertainment and popularity. But because of the introduction of shorts video, the channels who create long form videos like my channel, they have seen the real hit, and probably they are seeing their lowest. I am at the same point where I was maybe 5 years ago. It's kind of I'm back at square one, and I thought to myself, it's been 7 years since I'm working on YouTube, and today I still see myself as a struggler. If I were in a corporate job, say for instance, I would have certainly stepped up the ladder all these years. But with YouTube, I'm back to where I started. Maybe not where I started, but certainly 5 years back. And this fact was hard to accept at first, but slowly and gradually it was less painful, and now I have accepted it. Now I know if I'm back at YouTube, then I have to shift my mindset and stop looking at the numbers all the time. And for these reasons, I vanished from YouTube for a few months. I needed to get my head straight. Now I see myself as a stay-at-home mom first, then a work-from-home mom. I want to first take care of my family and myself, then spend time on working from home. I'm okay with the fact that some months I won't be able to post, and others I may be able to post a little bit more. I'm even thinking to alter my content slightly to suit me better, something that I can film and edit quickly. I want to post more individual recipes that will not overburden me. Also, I want to cater to mommies who do not want to spend whole day in the kitchen just like me. So I want to share quick 15 minutes and under recipes and how meal prep can change your life. So my content will be more focused towards recipes and meal preps going onwards. This break worked wonders on me. It made me hate YouTube at first, then miss it later, and finally I realized that I like doing it actually. But if it's done in right proportion and with right expectations. In break, I stopped thinking about filming, editing, scripting, voiceovering, etc. My mind was at rest. I could focus better. I could be in the moment more. I had more time for my family. I had more time for myself. And it's then that I discovered a new hobby, which is painting. I'm enjoying this time off and doing what really makes me happy, and doing painting is one such activity. I'm finding immense peace in creating art. It slows me down, it relaxes me, I can shut down from the world, and I love to see different colors and how they all can turn into a beautiful piece of art. They say when you declutter your mind with old thoughts, it makes way for new beginnings, and I can vouch for it now. I'm so peaceful doing what I'm doing currently, being offline and having a much pending break. This break was not about posting less on YouTube, but it was more about not being in a constant autopilot mode of thinking about content, creating content, processing content 24/7. Pretty much eat, drink and sleep content is what influencers do. I lived a life of real homemaker in this break, who only did basic household chores, and I had so much time at my disposal. I was not constantly exhausted as I was not working by my to-do list. I took naps every afternoon, watched movies, listened to my favorite bhajans. I, by the way, love Radha Rani bhajans and Ram bhajans. I could finally do things that I enjoy doing and could never get time to enjoy them to my heart's content. So, in summary, content creation is a constant battle between passion and numbers, and somehow numbers do have a very peculiar power. They can pick you up on cloud 9 one day and drag you to self-doubt the next. Every content creator craves a validation through likes, views, and followers. At end, it's not just about the numbers, nor only the validation from your followers, but a good balance between the two. So, if you regularly watch any content creator, including me, please show your support by liking their video, sharing it with at least one person, and leaving a comment down below the video, as this is the only validation that every content creator craves from you, and I am no different, guys. Please share your thoughts on what you think after watching this video, and on this note, I will sign off and I shall see you pretty soon. I'm not yet sure when, but it should not be too far. And bye for now.